Hello everyone, welcome back to Blacksmith Studios. My name is Jack and today I will be doing an ending explained for Captain America Brave New World. Now, I've finally seen Brave New World, so I thought I would go through kind of an ending explained and go into how Brave New World sets up the future of the MCU. Firstly, the big factor of the film, and probably the biggest question from fans, will Sam rebuild the Avengers? Whilst the Avengers are not rebuilt in the movie, Sam does state at the end of the film that the Avengers are necessary to protect the world, hinting at Sam rebuilding the team soon. Now, the Avengers have been disbanded ever since Avengers Endgame. The remaining of members of the team have since retired and gone down different career paths and different life paths. Sam becomes Captain America and helps the government on various global missions. Bucky ended up as a congressman. Hawkeye retired. Thor went off into space and is now a father. Ant-Man became an author, and even Wasp became CEO of Pim Van Dyne Industries. I think Marvel just wanted the Avengers to disband after Avengers Endgame, after this huge Thanos threat, and just live their lives. Especially after the deaths of Tony Stark and Steve Rogers, there was nothing anchoring the team to stay together. So they disbanded and saw no need to join forces again as no global threats have occurred. Now, since Endgame, obviously, we know that there have been a few threats, nothing huge. Spider-Man dealt with his own issues in No Way Home, and the only global threat that I could think that the Avengers would be needed for was the Emergence, but that was solved very quickly by the Eternals before the rest of the world could even react. Now, after Brave New World, Sam has realised that they can't just rely on the governments of the world anymore, as there's too much politics, essentially following the same ideals that Steve Rogers did during Civil War. The best hands for the world to be kept in is in the hand of the Avengers and heroes, rather than these government officials who have to focus on politics and trying to rise to power. Now, at the end of Brave New World, Cap speaks with the new Falcon and states that the Avengers are needed. Now, when the Avengers will be assembled is unknown. We know that the Thunderbolts are going to be the only team able to stop Sentry and the Void in their movie, and as per the latest Thunderbolts trailer, it seems that the Avengers have not assembled yet. They're not together, they're not going to be around, so the Thunderbolts are called to action. So either Sam will assemble the Avengers after Thunderbolts in an end credit scene, and the events of Thunderbolts could be that driving force. Bucky could help Sam and bring the surviving Thunderbolts members to join Sam and all the scattered heroes, and that could be the Avengers team. Or we could just see Sam assemble the heroes during Avengers Doomsday. We could see the heroes scattered around Earth and Sam pulls them all together because there's this new threat in Avengers Doomsday, and that's the driving force to bring the team together. I think that would make for really great storytelling as part of the plot for Doomsday, but that would take up quite a chunk of the plot. So, I don't know. And it'll be really interesting to see these heroes assembling for the first time since Endgame, and then they lose. I think they're going to lose. So, another factor that was introduced in Brave New World as well was Adamantium. Now, this was solely used as part of the political conflict, but I believe Adamantium will serve two main purposes in the near future of the MCU. First, I think Doctor Doom will be after this in Avengers Doomsday. Even in my pitch, I theorize that Doom will come to 616 and find Tiamat and take the Adamantium directly from the Celestial, granting him more power, which he will use to create Battleworld. I thought this because in the Doom War comics, Doom wanted vibranium to create an armor to make his magic more powerful. Well, the MCU version could do something similar, but instead Doom wants celestial adamantium, as I called it, which is adamantium not found in any other way, not from a meteorite or anything like that. It's directly from the celestial. And then he would build a more powerful suit of armor from there. And of course, the second reason for the Adamantium's introduction, which is a little less direct, I suppose, is that after the MCU soft reboot, if there is one, the Adamantium from Tiamat will give Wolverine his metal claws. In the soft reboot, I theorize that mutants will be rewritten into the MCU history. So we're going to have the exact same events from, the earliest point in time to Avengers Doomsday. The Avengers Doomsday to Secret Wars kind of aren't part of it because it's all set on Battleworld and what have you. But essentially, mutants will be rewritten as part of that history, and we could see Wolverine being experimented on and given his claws from the adamantium from Celestial Island. I think that would kind of bringing the storyline of Brave New World into the new soft reboot. It's a way of making sure that the timeline from before in the Infinity Saga and the Multiverse Saga doesn't just get rewritten and lost. And finally, I think the best thing for Brave New World, the best thing Brave New World explores is the leader. I love the leader. I think it's a really interesting character. I wish we saw more of him, but I think what's really interesting is that the leader knows about Avengers Doomsday. I don't think specifics, but I think I'll make a full video explaining this later on. But due to his high intelligence, Stern was able to figure out that all heroes of all worlds will do anything to protect their own Earth. However, Stearns must also foresee a multiversal collapse in the future, causing these very heroes to fight among themselves, destroying any Earth that threatens their own. A moral dilemma that Stearns must find funny, as he states in the end credit scene. This Doomsday setup gives us more ideas on how Doomsday will go. Obviously, it's not just Doctor Doom coming in and damaging, blowing things up to try and get to his goal. He's simply after something, and I think, watch my Doomsday pitch, and you'll kind of get, this Doomsday pitch weirdly still fits in with this Brave New World concept of other heroes across the multiverse fighting each other so that their world can survive. It is, it's a scary thought. Do they let their world survive, or do they, and in turn destroy another, or do they just let both die? Either way, I'm very excited to see how this turns out. And Brave New World was a great movie. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Really excited to see how this goes on in the Multiverse Saga. A lot of people said it was very average. It wasn't, amazing or whatever. I think it was good. I think it was a good movie. It was definitely a good shot. I think the pacing was slightly skew. It felt like how Moana 2 was in terms of pacing. It felt like it was a Falcon Winter Soldier Season 2, and then it was condensed to a movie, and it just felt slightly off. But don't get me wrong, it was a good movie, and I really loved seeing it, and I cannot wait to see how it explores the future of the MCU. But anyway, thank you all so much for listening. I'd love to hear your thoughts about Brave New World and all its endings and setups for the future of the MCU in the comments below. If you did like this video, then please like and subscribe for more content like this. And I'd like to thank you all again so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.